SVB Bank, First Republic Bank, Signature Bank, and now Credit Suisse. All these banks has collapsed in last 2 weeks. So there is a question across whether there is a systematic risk across the world. Is the banking over the world is going to collapse? And now, as you can see, government and other banks are coming to rescue all these banks. So let us understand in deep what is happening across the world and why this is happening, whether it will stop or not, and how it is going to impact our market also. So guys, welcome everyone. My name is Tapan Doshi and welcome to my channel. Please click subscribe to my channel and do click the notification bell. So guys, one thing I want to tell you, no, there is not a systematic risk, but we have to understand why this is happening. Now, talking about the latest development, guys, if you can know that yesterday only the Credit Suisse was being actually bought out by UBS. Now that is what UBS, one of the largest banker in Swiss, has actually bought Credit Suisse, and the deal is around basically $3.2 trillion. Now this is a big deal. However, they are going to actually bear a loss of almost $5.4 billion with the Credit Suisse happening. Now the deal has happened within a span of 2 days. So just think over it. What type of position will be there? Normally this type of deal normally takes almost 1 year or 2 years. It is a big deal, but that is happened within a 2 days before the market opens today. It shows that there is a big risk going on in banking industry in Europe also. Credit Suisse, what we are thinking that yes, it has taken that $5 billion loan from the Swiss central bank and the matter will be resolved, but no, it was not resolved there, and the problem is escalated. Now the position is within a span of 5 days. UBS has come and bought that bank, and you know UBS also, no, there was lot of negotiation must be going on. UBS bought at almost no $3.2 trillion. Now this is very less compared to what the valuation of the Credit Suisse was earlier, because anyways, again another big point, yes, that UBS has bought this bank without taking approval of a shareholder. So just think of it, they are just overridden the shareholders also. Now Swiss government is involved here, okay, and Swiss government has given a basically guarantee of almost $9 billion, that yes, if something default happens at the Credit Suisse level, they are going to help them to have UBS basically, and this is what the treaty is. Again, they are going to give $100 billion liquidity so that UPS can carry out this deal in a much more smoother manner. So you can see the way of problem is happening in US banking industry, which is not so great. They are in a big problem because you know the recession is going on, and this is across the Europe banks, and now it is there in the US banks also. We are going to talk about that later. But talking about this US basically Credit Suisse only. Now talking about Credit Suisse, no, they have taken a basically a clause is there that if the CDS, that is credit default swap of Credit Suisse, goes above 100 basis point, they may cancel the deal. Now this is what they have taken because you can understand. See, shareholder will never agree with this deal because the deal which has happened, no, it is like no compulsion or something like send. Basically, see, Swiss government was not having option. Either they nationalize Credit Suisse or they let it get default, but they cannot let it get default because it will have a systematic risk, or they tell UBS to buy that. So that was the only option lying with the Swiss government. That's why they actually deliberately told UBS to buy Credit Suisse. So now this is where the basic government support is there. But the problem is that only that is they taken lot of liability. Is the UBS taken lot of risk? Then the answer is yes. It is not so easy because such a big bank which is almost going to default, now you are taken over, so their liability assets are not so great and everything. The way Credit Suisse has done from last 10 years, it was the, you can say now that most loss making bank across the world. Okay, such a big loss was there in Credit Suisse. So it was even knowing that when it is going to happen, the default was going to happen today, tomorrow, when, but yes, finally happened. And anyways, when they came into press conference, no, the central bank and Swiss government told it is not a collapse. It is basically a merger or something. No, acquired by one bank, to another bank. That is the only thing. But you also know that it is a completely collapse, and this is what is happening when the interest rate goes up. All is due to interest rate. Of course, the authority are saying because the American banks had defaulted, no, that SVB bank, or that's why the Credit Suisse was having a problem. No, Credit Suisse problem is was having much more larger, and from last so many years it was going on. So it is not a new problem. Similarly, if you can see in USA also, you can see the way the USA is helping the central banker, the Fed is also helping SVB, Signature Bank, even First Republic Bank. Some bank is coming to rescue other banks. Now, this is what shows that what type of problem is created because of that Russia-Ukraine crisis. Russia now Russia must be smiling that USA were laying sanction on them. Now basically USA itself is in a problem. Their banks are getting defaulted. And what it shows that all these banks are not very well managed. Now, do it going to end here or few new banks will come? Then it may come. It is not an against. So many cryptocurrency bank also got defaulted in USA. And if you can see cryptocurrency from last 2 weeks only, it has gone 8,000 to 17,000. What it shows that there is an alternate asset which is going to come up if the people have no trust in on the dollars or euro and everything. Even though you can understand, see the euro, if you know that last week only you basically European Central Bank increased, the ECB increased the interest rate by 50 basis points. Then normally whenever you increase the interest rate, no, normally that currency gets stronger, but euro got depreciated. No, that means even though it is going to weaker, why? The reason is simple, because of this type of credit issue and so many banking issue lying in the European banks and everything, and no, economy is not in a great shape. Still, it is not able to recover from the Russia-Ukraine crisis. So it all shows that yes, there is a lot of financial strain and banking strain across the world. Talking about Indian bank, yes, we are much more, you can say, on a safer side. Our banking industry is much more on a safer side. The way RBI has governed everything is very good. So it is not a big problem for us. But yes, US, Europe, there is a problem. Again, USA, well, let us see how these things will go on, because the way currently the market is falling, they still smell that yes, there are some more skeleton left, where few see every 2 or 3 days one bank is coming telling that we are in a problem, we are in a problem. Now here, no, the basically all the center bankers like ECB, US, or even if you get Bank of Japan, everything, no, actually has opened their no tab, that money flow has started. They are saying that don't get default, basically come to us, we'll safeguard you. Now how many banks you can safeguard, and how many times you can print money? In a way you are again doing a quantitative easing and all that, and you are giving a supply of money across the world. In a way, no, this is what is happening. Now if this goes and goes on, dollar as a currency will not be trusted so much, because anytime you can come and basically printing the money. But yes, what central bankers do, they have no option but to safeguard this bank. And all this happened because of interest rate. The way in US also, you know that it has gone from 4.0 to 4.5% due to high inflation. In Europe also same thing happened. Even last time also they increased 50 basis point. Again, the inflation is not going down. Okay, it is still up only. Hopefully by all this trend, inflation may go down, and that central bankers may start decreasing the rate or reducing the rate. That is the only option left. But yes, the things are not so great happening across the world, and we have to keep notice of this, because all these things will have an impact in our market also. See, if all this thing happens, India is not the no only country which can run by itself. No, we are also depend on at a world level. So basically, our market will also no go up. And even all these regional banks and everything issue, whatever happening in US and Europe, it is a one way of systematic risk only. But whether it will be basically stopped here or it will go up from here also, that we have to see. Even there was a talk that Warren Buffett is buying so many regional banks. Now he's putting his money in the regional banks. Let us see whether this thing is going to happen or not. But yes, one thing is for sure, what I'll see can see here, that one has to be careful about no market, and also about the banking industry in US and Europe. Market, of course, it will get bottom out here or somewhere down the line. But yes, If the banking industry does not get settled, things are not going to settle across the world. Then the central bankers has to pump lot of money, and that is what they are starting now. The more dependence will be there on the 22nd of March, when the Powell will address the new policy, Fed policy, and hopefully he will not increase more than 0.25 basis, or they maintain a status quo. If they reduce it, that is the best thing they can do for the economy. But we have to see what the Powell is going to do on 22nd. So it will be quite a volatile. Till that, I don't think the market is going to let more up or so or down. So it is wait and watch. But yes, please keep an eye on this issue. It is very, very important. So guys, hope you like this, and if you like this video, just type like button, do subscribe my channel. Again, I'm saying again and again. And guys, I'll see you soon in the next video. Stay tuned and do subscribe. Okay, hello, bye.